Hi, I'm Charlene Pickram, the owner of Pick Empowerment, and today I want to look at the competency personal agility, which is the final competency within the self-management quadrant of the Institute for Social Emotional Intelligence. And so exactly what is personal agility? Personal agility is the ability to anticipate and respond rapidly to changing conditions. Acknowledging we live in an era of global permanent change. Agility means taking a proactive approach to change, anticipating challenges and opportunities, a willingness to rethink past assumptions, and readily, willingly, rapidly, and effectively adapting to change. When I took the Institute for Social Emotional Intelligence profile, personal agility was actually my lowest score. And so it's my number one challenge. And what I, was very aware of is that I was not easy or didn't accept change very well. Change evoked fear and anxiety in me because I knew that in many cases, particularly in my professional career, that I was being effective within the boundaries that were set at that time. And what concerned me was that when we were changing either rules, policies, procedures, was that maybe I would not be able to perform at the level that I had always performed if these changes were put in place. And that was all about me. Totally get that. And so what I had to really work on and realize is that, one, I really lacked a perspective to deal with changing realities. My perspective was very narrow. Basically, I was 20 years old, went into corrections, got a behavior modification approach and strategies to go and do my work, and realized that I didn't really like corrections. So I went into the child and youth care field, and initially behavior modification was accepted, but during my 20 years, what we came to realize as a child and youth care community is that we needed to change the approach from behavior modification to relationship-based, because we needed to provide psychological safety for individuals to get over their traumas. And that was difficult for me. One, because relationship-based is about being vulnerable. And that was, again, causing me anxiety and fear because I wasn't really strong with relationship-based approach. That was not where my comfort zone was. And so I got caught into the change, phases of change, and I was in the resistance stage. So I really wasn't open to exploring new possibilities and what this newness could provide me with opportunities, or the individuals that I was working with, or even in my personal life, because I was very, narrow again in my focus and perspectives, personal and professionally. And so, I wasn't anticipating that there was a need for change within self, let alone out there in the big world that I was living in. And so there wasn't, when transitions occurred, I may have looked like I was at ease, but the anxiety was really intense. And basically what I have learned as I've been trying to enhance my personal agility is the importance of learning from experience, which it's weird because I did it on a day-to-day basis, engaging with youth on the floor. If we had, a conversation and something didn't particularly go well, well, I would adapt my approach so that next time we'd have a better conversation. But I couldn't, for some reason, I couldn't extend that to a broader perspective. And so, I needed to really start adjusting my approach to meet the demands of changing situations in my personal and my professional life, and to really rethink my assumptions, to take the time to listen to other people's perspectives and viewpoints and be willing to take the risk. And, once I started doing that, I found a level of comfortability. But again, it's like everything else in our life. We get caught up in ruts or strategies that we think are effective and working for us. And therefore, we're fearful and anxious, and we don't want to change that. But getting out of that rut sometimes is so empowering. And so I encourage you to, very much challenge your assumptions and the way that you're perceiving things, and change your mindset from one of fear and anxiety to one of opportunity. What might you learn about yourself and others when you're engaging in the process of change? And so I want you to think about change in your life, in your personal and professional life. Are you accepting of change? Do you resist it? And if you do resist it, why? What is behind that? What fear is behind that resistance? So I hope you found this video informative, and I wanted to provide you with some more information. I have a podcast on Anchor, and I host a 1-hour radio show entitled Mental Health, Let's Talk About It, that you may find beneficial to yourself or a family member. And so please check that out. And if you have any questions or concerns, please get a hold of me at 902-225-5996 or at cpick, so PICK, @live.ca. Be well.